Hello, welcome back to R Square's My name is R Square. Today is a special episode of this because you can see we're in the special episode background area. So obviously it's going to be a special episode. I'm not going to tell you what the special episode is, but I am going to make my conference championship picks. You see, the thing was, I actually had a great start to the video. I was already almost done with the video, in fact, but I had to cut it short because the Milwaukee Bucks just fired their head coach for no apparent reason. They're the second place team in the entire Eastern Conference of basketball. I can't wait to figure out what Woj got on that one. I don't understand that one at all. I'm not sure what's happening on that. So I'll probably get some more information, maybe do a video about it later. Probably not, though. I'm not that into basketball. But I'm going to go ahead and make my conference championship picks for the NFL. So we have the AFC Championship game. We have the Kansas City Chiefs against the Baltimore Ravens. I officially believe Patrick Mahomes can do it. He can win a Super Bowl with no number one wide receiver, with no wide receiver, period, with a defense that's mid at best, and an all-pro tight end, no running back. I believe it. You can do it. Now, please don't. I'm sorry, KC fans, but I'm going to say it again. I don't want Kansas City making it again. Give me Baltimore in this one. I'm taking Baltimore. Next up, we have the NFC Championship game. Hear me out. San Fran may be a very good team, but their win against Green Bay didn't exactly secure anything in particular, which is why I'm going with Detroit. Hear them roar. That's right, I'm taking the Lions over the 49ers, setting it up for a Lions-Ravens Super Bowl. But enough of that. It's time to get on with the special episode, which means I'm going to call in a good friend of mine. His name is Coach Cubed. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Let me go get him. Did somebody call Coach Cubed? That's right, I'm the greatest coach on the history of the planet. I'm never going to let my team lose. Undefeated. Right here, baby. Undefeated. I might be a high school coach, but that don't mean I'm not defeated. I am undefeated. Undefeated. I know everything about coaching. I know how to call plays, and if you doubt me, I'll show you. Let's take it right here, right now. So, I've been hired to come in here by our square to come tell you about the coaching carousel. The coaching carousel. What he said. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the coaching carousel stuff. So let's get this straight. You hear me? We're going to get something straight. I know nothing about this, but I'm going to try my best because I'm a head coach, and that's what we do. No dramatic music? Okay, we're just going to hop right on in. Coach Cubed, the most statistical of analytical coaches in the National High School Football League. I know everything there is to know about sports and coaching for that matter. So we're going to go ahead and get on in. We're talking about NFL coaching carousel. Even though I did just hear that Milwaukee fired their head coach. Not good. I don't like that. Something wrong with that guy. We'll see what it is. But first things first, let's go ahead and get back on in to the NFL stuff. So far, we've only had a few head coaching hirings. So let me get into it. Whew. All right. Deep breath, Cubed. Deep breath. They're not ready for this. The world's not ready for you. I'll be in the NFL one day, just you watch. All right. Let's go ahead and get started with the first head coaching hire. New England Patriots hired Jerod Mayo as their head coach. Obviously, I'm going to grade this trade. I have no idea what that sound was, but I'm just going to go with it. So, Jerod Mayo, my grading of this hiring, C-. That's right, New England. I don't think you got the guy. I just don't think it's going to work out for you, y'all. I don't see it happening. Jerod Mayo, I mean, if you wanted someone to stay at house, just keep old Billy Boy, or don't hire anyone at all. Jerod Mayo might be raised as a successor, but that don't mean he has to be. That's my opinion on it. I don't think he's going to go anywhere. Hiring a defensive coach to fix the offensive disgustingness of that New England Patriots team. I just don't see it happening. I don't. Whew. The other head coaching hiring came from Tennessee, the Titans. Yep, I'm actually rather thrilled about that hire, so I'm giving this one a B plus. Brian Callahan, I think, would be a great coach where he is in Tennessee. I've liked all the work he's done at Cincinnati here, but my only problem is, do you all really think Brian Callahan can be anywhere near as good as Mike Vrabel? Huh? I don't think so. Mike Vrabel is a future Hall of Faming head coach and player. I don't see this Callahan doing anything that he hasn't done already. You hear me? That's what I thought. So, yes, B plus. That's the grade. As for other stuff, should Mike McCarthy have been fired out of Dallas? I think so. I'm really disappointed that he's never made an NFC Championship game. I'm disappointed that the Detroit Lions made it there before him. I don't think that's right. I should be the next coach of Dallas. I should be. That's right. Undefeated. Coach Cubed. Yeah. Anyway, gotta get back on track. Deep breath, Cubes. Deep breath. Anyway, yeah, I think he should be fired. I think he's got to put the blame on his general manager, and they're going to fire him, which I think is wrong. I think their owner is in a bad situation in Dallas, and that he should leave the team, because everything he's doing there is wrong. Anyway, among other news, the Philadelphia Eagles decided to clean the slate at their coaching staff. Nick Sirianni, let me tell you now, I got the inside news. Sirianni barely survived his job. His job was almost done for. Donezo. 0, none. I thought that was it, folks. But then he managed to convince the owner not to fire him and to fire his coordinators instead. I don't think that was the right move. I don't see anything wrong with Sean Desai or Brian Johnson. In fact, I think Sean Desai was doing a really good job until you suddenly stripped play calling away from him after a 10-2 start. Just let me catch my breath. Just kidding, Coach C, you don't need no catching of breath. We're gonna do this one single breath at a time. You heard me. I don't think they should have fired Desai or even made Matt Patricia they're calling the plays on the defense. You hear me? I think that should have been Desai from the minute. 10-2 is not a record on which you should be stripping play callers from. You hear me? Yeah! Deep breath. Sorry if my personality's a little much, but that's just how KQ rolls. I need someone to chest bump. There's no one here. Anyway, we're just gonna keep on going with that one. With this Brian Johnson, that may have been the right choice. I don't see why they had to fire him though, because he ain't the one calling the plays. That was Sirianni. I think Sirianni's in real trouble next year. Real trouble, you hear me? Anyway, on to some of the offensive coordinator picks, you hear? Alright, so as you know, there's some people thinking about getting hired. One did get hired, and that is the Bears offensive coordinator. They hired Shane Waldron Monday morning. Do I think that was a good pick? Yes, I do. I think that was a fantastic choice. I think they've done everything right in there. Shane Waldron's going to progress Justin Fields or whoever's their quarterback next year into a great player. Because guess what? Shane Waldron can do it with Geno Smith over there. He can do it with anybody. You heard me? Anybody. Deep breaths, Cubed. Deep breaths. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, another coordinator hired. The Jaguars hired Ryan Nielsen from Atlanta to be the next defensive coordinator. I'm looking forward to seeing how Nielsen does in Jacksonville. It seemed like a pretty fair trade-off, if you don't say so to me. I think that Nielsen did an incredible job in Atlanta, including making Jesse Bates one of the best safeties in the league. That's right, you heard me. That's what I think. I think he did an incredible job in Atlanta as a defensive coordinator, and he deserves that job in Jacksonville. Great job, Doug Peterson, because I know a head coach when I see one, because I am one. Anyway, I really hope I didn't miss anyone. Let me think. The Buffalo Bills, Joe Brady, I think they're going to hire him for good. You hear me? Hire him as the offensive coordinator for good. Absolutely. Let's see any other people that need coordinators. The Jets, fire Nathaniel Hackett. You know what? Fire Sailor if you have to. I know a good coach when I see one, and he is not one. Anyway, another one. The Pats fired Bill O'Brien. He's going somewhere, I forgot where, but it's like a college or whatever. But then there's the NFC North. Eddie Faulkner, he's not getting the job. I can't wait to see who Pittsburgh hires there in their offensive coordinator job. Happy for Coach Tomlin, though. Deserves every minute of it. Let's see. Now the Bengals need a new coordinator. I don't know who they're going to pick. Nope. Glad that the Titans hired him, though. Big, good fit there. He'll help progress Will Levis like a champion. I'm looking forward to seeing the Titans play next year. The Texans, Bobby Slowick, could be looking for a job out there. Wouldn't be as surprised if he got one in this year. I know a coach when I see one, you hear me? I've said it before and I'll say it again. I know my coach. Anyway, let's see, AFC West. Brandon Staley is still out in LA. They still need a new head coach. I think they're going with Jim Harbaugh, you hear me? They just had their second interview with him. I think it's going to happen again, and they're going to hire him right off the market. Let's see. Antonio Pierce got hired as the Las Vegas head coach. Very good hire from Las Vegas. I'm giving this hire a C+. You don't know why I'm not giving it any higher than a C+. That's because Antonio, my man, has no coaching experience. I mean, zero, none. That's right. He's got no coaching experience. Which is why I'm a little hesitant about him. But the players love him, and that's really all that matters. Tricks a coach to know a coach, you know? Woo! Yeah. Anyway, next up. So yeah, I talked about the NFC East coaches, except for Ron Rivera, who got fired. I expect them to take on Ben Johnson from Detroit. I expect Washington to pick him up. That's my choice for the Commanders' next offensive coordinator. Yeah. All right. At the NFC North, let's see. Detroit's going to be in need for at least one of the new coordinator, because I'm almost certain at least one of them is going to be out of a job next year because they're getting hired by someone else. You hear? That's exactly what I think is going to happen. For the NFC South, I think the Falcons are hiring Belichick. That's my opinion. I know it's not very popular, but I'm taking Belichick to the Falcons. We'll see if he can turn things around. Just between you and me, I don't think it's going to happen, you hear? I don't think it's going to happen. All right, I gotta calm down a little. As for that NFC West, everyone seems pretty secure in a job except for Pete Carroll, who's already out there. I'm expecting Dan Quinn out of Dallas, who made a record defense out of there and taking it to Seattle. I expect that to be a great hire for them. And he doesn't mind having a general manager / assistant person and Pete Carroll looking over his shoulder every day and night. That's what I think's gonna happen. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's it. I think it's time for our square to take back his show now. It has been an absolute honor. I have prepared an entire speech for this. In fact, I have it right over here, and I am willing to... Oh, I guess I didn't write a speech. It's blank. My mistake. Anyway, I'll let our square take control of this show now. Bye. Woo, man, that guy sure is something, huh? Man, that guy is crazy, if you know what I mean. Well, I hope you guys definitely did, in fact, Well, guys, I'm sorry. Notification again. NFL Network officiating crew just got released. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you want to see more of Coach Cubed, you come and comment down below. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget my Super Bowl picks are the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions. I'll see you in the next video.